Hey, and welcome to today's video short. In today's video, we're going to be looking at three different things. We're going to be looking at the power of positive phrasing, body language, and something called the reverse but. We can't choose our thoughts and feelings, but what we can do is change our response to them. Now, we often develop patterns that we're not really aware of that create negativity in our lives. And for example, if someone asks how you are, you might respond with, not too bad. Or you might respond with, great, thanks. And you can really see the difference in those two things. So something as simple as that, just changing the way that you answer that question can make a big change to the way that you feel. If we look at the first one, not too bad. It really creates a very negative feeling. It's very downbeat and carries a lot of low energy. Great, thanks is completely the opposite, really carrying a lot of positive energy and enthusiasm. If we look at the first one, not too bad. What's going on in the brain is not seeing that first word. It doesn't see the word not. It just simply doesn't see it. It's looking for the body of the text there. And what it sees is too bad. And what the brain has to do is it has to access what too bad means, the feelings associated with too bad. And when it does that, guess what? You tend to feel that negative feeling. Now, completely the opposite, great, thanks. What the brain is doing, it's then accessing how great feels. And then you create that real positivity and that real good feeling. And that can make the difference between having a bad day or a good day. It's really important. Now, the other thing that we can look at here is body language. Body language is really important. And again, it can change your mood quite simply and very fast. If you're not feeling so good, if you're feeling a bit down, stand in the mirror. Just stand in the mirror and try this exercise. Look in the mirror and force a smile. Force a smile and perhaps a laugh. Then what you're doing is you're tricking your brain into accessing those good feelings associated with smiling and laughing. And again, those feelings will be there in your body and in your mind. And again, can create a real difference to your day. The final thing is something called the reverse but. Now, the reverse but is something that we can simply change in a sentence to create a completely different context. For example, if someone is looking for a job, if they're thinking about changing jobs, they might say something like, I want to change my job, but I'm worried that I might make the wrong decision. Now, at that point, the brain is seeing that last part of the sentence and it is taking a negative viewpoint and processing that statement as a final situation of, I want to change my job, but I feel that I'm worried about making the wrong decision. And so the brain says, okay, we're too worried, we're not going to do that. And so it stops that from progressing any further. It's endgame. If you now change that around and you reverse that sentence to the effect where the sentence then says, I'm worried about changing jobs because I might make the wrong decision, but I'm going to change my job. Then the whole thing becomes a lot more positive. There's then it opens up the future to say that even though I'm worried, I'm still going to change my job. So you can see the difference just by simply switching that sentence around, that reverse but, just changing those two things around in that sentence creates an ongoing momentum to then progress that career change. So, today's video is short. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.